Hi, everybody. Have Mars for a second.
Hello, hi. How is everyone doing tonight? Oh my goodness, I was thrust right in there. No warning, no nothing. It's okay, I got this. Hope you all have had a day. Welcome to our stream. Hello, Lex. See you in chat. What a day today was. Holy crap. Today was full of drama on my end. I don't know if it was dramatic on yours. Hi, Amazing. Welcome, welcome. Hope your Tuesday went well. Or whatever time zone you're in. It's up on YouTube as well. So see what's going on here. Now I got both. I am ready. B. And it's interesting. Today wasn't bad. It was just dramatic, which is interesting. Not necessarily bad, just filled with drama. Oh, the joy. Oh, the tea we have to spill. Not too much. Hope the weather was beautiful for you all. Hope you got to spend some time in the great outdoors. I got to play with one of my clients outside, and we played in one of those little splash tables. Has anyone ever played in those? Like a little table you fill with water, and then you put the little pool toys in it and just splash around. It's really nice. It was hot today. I was frying. I needed it. That was a nice reprieve. Although, I question if I got any work done today, because first there was an evacuation drill at one. Then another school had a power outage. Still not entirely sure why. And then, yeah, got to end the day with a splash table. Oh, and then another kid got pulled for graduation practice. So I think I got absolutely nothing done today, to be honest.
Second time, improved.
Ooh,
made a bit of a mess,
that's promising.
But improved.
That means when you try it tomorrow before business meeting, that's going to be the one.
Yeah.
That'll be the one that does it for you.
I think it needs more paste and less milk so I can froth it up good, but much better than yesterday's attempt. Hello, Lex. Hello, Mason. We're not muted, so I'm not being dumb. Beautiful.
Oh, I was about to say, you did not just make me talk for all that time just to not have me...
all of the levels have been on.
Hearable.
All the levels have been happening.
Oh, thank God. I would have cried otherwise. Jeez.
All right.
That would have been so cruel.
We want actual stuff to get done on my end today, guys. I've been slacking.
We really do.
Really bad.
Ori needs to get some stuff done.
So, but I also...
Look at this boy. He's about to grab.
I want to draw more doodles of the boys. So, the goal will be... I don't know how many panels, because right now my goal is just to place all of the 3D models, because I can draw them at work. I already did, like, nearly all the average sketches of this section during work. But I need to have the 3D models going.
Ah, nice.
I've lost where I was in the script. So I'm not sure how many I should do before I get a little doodle break. Oh.
Ori needs her doodle break.
I was confused because I was looking at the wrong entry.
Oh, that would definitely do it.
Yep.
Well, I am prepared tonight. I don't have tea. Dark Reindeer Gaming, hello!
Hello, Reindeer.
Welcome. Ooh, from the side of YouTube, I see.
Yes.
Welcome to our comic night, where we work on the comic we make together.
And talk about whatever, because we like to do that. Usually stuff that starts with A is
to mind.
Hello!
Cleophemus.
Cleophemus.
I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah,
Hello,
I don't
welcome,
know.
welcome.
Sounds like, you know, some Greek thing. So it could be anything.
I mean, Mason, Ori does draw in company time.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could.
It's literally Mason.
I wish I could write on company
I
time.
have a very, very, very nice job where not every day, okay, I need to preface this, it's not every single day, but there are significant portions of time that usually occur once a week that involves me sitting in my car with nothing to do while I wait for somebody to dig a hole, right? So my job entails a lot of monitoring people dig holes, and certain jobs where people are digging holes, I'm really just there as like a policy thing, and they're not doing anything that would impact the trees that I even have to like be on top of them for. And again, this is not every single day. It's a lucky day when that happens. But if it is a place where all of the paperwork has basically been done and I literally all I have to do is update like the date on a piece of paperwork to have a new one from today, yeah, basically my 8-hour shift is sitting in my car doing nothing. Thus I am caught up on To Be Hero X.
Damn, I'm still behind.
Ugh, the Lucky Cyan shit is getting me. I don't know what the I know who the next hero will be. Yeah, oh god.
Uh-oh.
Very, very, very mild spoilers. Cult.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, ooh.
Because I always felt like Lucky Cyan had potential for commentary on Japan's idol culture, or even China's idol culture, I should say, because that's where it's originating from. It is a dongwa, not an anime.
Yeah, no, it has significant cult aspect to it. A lot of twists where I was like, oh shit, wow, okay, wild. And then,
I guess I'm binging tonight, to be honest.
It's only 2 episodes, I think.
I didn't finish Isol's
Oh, you
arc
didn't finish
yet.
Isol?
No, I'm 1 episode away. I still gotta finish off Isol.
Ooh. Have a nice
Yeah.
time!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Neither you or Pastry put anything in reserve table.
I will say...
Or if you did, it was so long ago.
I don't know. I haven't put anything in reserve
Autocorrect
table
always
for a
gets me
while.
too, Cleophemus. Hi, Estrock.
Everything's
I
going
almost
okay,
missed you
Estrock.
there.
Just
Hello.
doing chill. I need to actually do this work.
I'm
done
freaking
talking
out.
about
Apparently,
it.
stuff gets scary in To Be Hero X.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm watching tonight. There's
The
no
Lucky's
choice. I have to.
What happened at the end of the E-Soul thing? Message me. I just try to remember which episode does what.
Oh, okay.
The Greek anthem.
I hope I can remember his name.
It doesn't matter. You just have to, you know, get the vibes across. I don't know the Greek anthem. What's the Greek mythology anthem? Epic? Which song? Which one?
You can figure it out from that.
Yeah, okay.
That's where I left off.
Okay. Yeah, there's like there's a lot of twists that are happening in both. It happens at the end of Isol where it's like, oh shit, that was you.
Okay.
And then there's also in Lucky Cyan, I go, oh shit, what the fuck are you? I liked you. I thought you were cool. Now I don't. Now you're a bitch. Fuck off.
So Ori, I'm not getting pings. I think chat might be able to hear your ping.
You can hear my pings. Yes, it's because Discord does not want to go into streamer mode anymore automatically.
That's
Thank
very
you.
fun.
Where is it? This one. Boop. I appreciate it.
I sometimes get that feeling too, Mason, where I'm like, I
Polyphemus?
gotta get it out. I gotta get it out.
Polyphemus specifically? Why is
Then you kind of take a
Polyphemus the
step back.
Greek mythology
Wait, Polyphemus. Iconic.
If you had to pick-
killed my sheep.
Yeah, but if you had to pick one song from Epic the Musical to be the Greek mythology anthem, what would it be? I don't think I would pick Polyphemus.
Just a Man.
Mm.
I feel like most Greek heroes and heroines get
That's pretty
screwed
good.
over, and Just a Man just kind of sums that all up.
Hmm.
Hey, nice, Estruck.
Lovely. Why are you feeling pressure, Mason? Only do it when you want to do it, if you want to do it.
Yeah. Only do it if it's fun.
Yeah.
That is the logic that
I've
Ori and
been
I
being
operate on. We would
super
not be
lazy
making
about it.
this if we didn't adore what we do.
Yeah. It's one
And
of
then we
those
were also
things-
careful not to turn this into
Warrior
our
of the
job.
Mind is peak, yeah. Warrior of the Mind
A
is
Warrior
peak.
of the Mind is incredibly peak.
No, it is good.
But would it be the Greek national anthem? I don't know.
Because I'm Just a Man isn't a song. It's just
It
that
just doesn't
part of the
encapsulate
song,
everything.
which is very good.
I was torn between that, and I gotta be honest, I Can Only Wonder. Is that what that
Yeah,
song
yeah,
is
yeah. I
called?
can only wonder. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like that one also summarizes the confusion and trauma that all Greek heroines and heroes go through.
See, and I'm kind of feeling it's I'm blanking on his name now.
Oh no, Telemachus? Charybdis. That's a monster.
Yeah, 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 but that's a song. Charybdis is the song.
Yeah, it is. Oh, holding on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also fits. All these poor heroes and heroines.
It's just Epic the Musical in its entirety is the Greek.
It really is.
We don't get any Hades in him, though.
Which is very sad, but I have faith in Jorge. He says he's working on other projects.
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean,
I
fucking
am
anything he
hopeful.
makes, we're going. We're
Oh,
going down.
he's won me over.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, to me, he's like the next Sondheim. So I'm
Oh,
like,
it's been great.
hell yeah, I'm on board.
Like, it doesn't even have to be, like, Greek or, like mythology related
It could
at all.
literally be like,
It could be
if he does
completely
Egypt next, I'll be
pivot.
here for that.
Or
If he
it could
does
be,
Norse
like,
next, I'll be here.
non-mythology at all. He could pick literally
too.
anything. And I'm like, I'll listen to that. I'll whatever the fuck you want. Whatever you're
I'm very
feeling.
hopeful because he said he wanted to build on Calypso's story. Like he laid some background stuff for
Okay, there's
Circe
definitely a lot of
as well.
smaller stuff, like smaller myths and stuff that he could do. But the only
Yeah.
other like big epics are like the Iliad, and then there's a bunch of like smaller ones. Man,
That would be interesting if he did the Iliad.
I don't think he's gonna do the Iliad. I feel like he would have done that first, you know?
Mm.
Because it comes first.
Well,
The
Epic
Iliad literally
was a
goes
passion project
into
for
the
him.
Odyssey. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would hope that they're all passion projects, but I guess, you know, if it's his job now, it's his job now. Good for
Yeah.
him, but, you know. Living in the space of a hobby artist, right? So we do this as a hobby, right? We are hobby comic writers. We never want to not be hobby comic creators. My sole goal with this would be to have it deal with itself.
Run itself.
Run itself.
Sustain
And if
itself.
it
That's the
has-
word that we use.
Yeah, sustain itself. And if it has, like, if it ever gets to some sort of point where there is, you know, significant higher money than cost, which I don't expect, it would be literally like I would hire like a social media manager at that
Social
point.
media manager.
It's like I
That's
would
the
hire
big
people to do
wish.
shit.
That's on the wish list.
I would be the next big thing, yeah.
I mean,
But-
S-Chalk, my praise for Stephen Sondheim will always be Into the Woods. Love, love, love that musical. Love that the OG one with Bernadette Peters is actually viewable on YouTube. The entire musical is viewable, which is incredible. And it's just really good. Our music teacher showed it to us during our Broadway unit back in, I want to say 7th grade or 8th grade. I'm trying to remember which it was. I just know the one thing I remember is So basically Into the Woods, if you haven't seen the
love
live
Into the
action Disney
Woods.
version, if you've seen the OG and better play, there is a whole story centered around these different and classic fairy tales, and one of them is Little Red Riding Hood. And in the Little Red Riding Hood story, they interpret the wolf basically to be a creep that's creeping on Little Red Riding Hood. But there was one moment that I'll always remember because the way our teacher dashed up to this little like old TV. Like, guys, we didn't have a smart board in this room, I don't think, or at least it wasn't being used for this purpose. She was running this movie on a VHS, and it was on one of those little dinky TVs that we all had to crowd around on, and it had the CTV lines and everything. It was great. It was amazing. But she dashed so quickly to the front of the room to cover up the screen. And the reason for this is because for the wolf character, the prop department decided to sculpt a pretty anatomically accurate piece on the wolf when he does his howl at the end of his song. And she realized, oh shit, I'm in a room with middle schoolers. I gotta cover this. I had never seen her run so fast. She bolted to the front of the room and just threw her folder in front of the TV. It was amazing. I will never forget that moment. But the rest of the musical was very, very good too. I remember thinking to myself, oh, if they ever do a version of this in our middle school, high school, I want to play the witch because Bernadette Peters is incredible.
They were never gonna do it as a school play because there's just not enough, like,
there's not enough
townsfolk
people
for an ensemble.
There's too many props.
There's not an ensemble. That's really the
Yeah.
biggest. If I'm being honest, the
Well, that's the thing.
biggest
It's an
reason is
ensemble
there's
cast.
not ensemble cast. It is a small cast, and that's it. However, Agony,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh, Agony's great. Love that. I personally like what's the one Bernadette Peters sings? Oh, Last Midnight. I love how
Oh,
it starts with the build and the dramatic disappearance. Oh, it's so good. An alien play? I don't remember that as strong.
Yeah, no idea.
I wonder what school did that. Let me get. Ooh, Milano Funko Pops.
What about Milano Funko Puffs?
Mason saying we should sell Milano Funko Pops. Now, maybe not necessarily Funko Pops. I personally want acrylic standees because those are my personal favorite. And I love
really
how they
wanna
can
do a
display
lot
the
of them.
artist's work on there. I don't necessarily need a 3D figure of our characters. I'd just be happy with an acrylic stand, a keychain.
Acrylic standees
Stuff
are
like that.
relatively easy. There's two issues with me. One is it's like, I don't know what I want as a thing, right? Like, I don't know what I want to do. And then it's like, I want to go above and beyond. And that's the whole other thing. And it's just like, honestly, what would probably kick my butt into gear is if I do get to be at an artist alley eventually. Because then it's like, you need merch of the boys.
Because then it would be like, you need stuff to sell.
Yeah, exactly.
We need stuff to sell.
And then it's
Because I
like,
would be at that table.
yeah. And then it's also like, my goal would be like full 3D models, but like pop-up parade. So like scales, right? Not like
Yes.
not like Funko style, right? Like scale models. I would totally
I'd
do
call it
that.
chibi versus
Well,
accurate.
Funko is very
Like
specific
life size.
because you have Nendroid as a different, shape as well.
Well, Nendoroids I also kind of qualify as like, this is chibi style because
Yeah.
they got the big head and everything.
I guess you can say chibi as a general term, sure.
I guess Funkos are like diet chibi.
Yeah. But it's definitely like, yeah, I want that inherently, but that means I have to learn how to 3D model. Or have the comic do well enough where I can pay somebody to 3D model for me, but that's a separate thing. And also there's a part of me where it is like, I
have to ask, have you ever watched Hadestown? Because Hadestown is about that exact story. And it's very good. I went to go see that with my grandma, I think 2 years ago now.
Mm.
And the soundtrack was a bop. The set production was also really well done too. They had the spinning stage while oh crap, I forget the main guy too. Crap. Who was the main guy? Damn.
Oh,
Starts with an O.
Orpheus. Orpheus.
Orpheus, thank you. I want to say Oedipus in the worst way, and I'm like, that's definitely not
that
it.
one. No.
It's not that one. Get out of my head. But Orpheus, yes. So they use the spinning stage when Orpheus is walking into the underworld. It's during the song Wait For Me, which is beautiful, beautiful. Love, love, love that song. And as he's walking, they start spinning the stage. So, like, no matter how far he gets set back. And, oh, it's so brilliantly done.
Nice.
I gotta say, the way they timed those swinging lamps, I was surprised he never got hit by those. Like, that was some incredible stage blocking. Hello, Federico.
Hello,
welcome,
Federico.
welcome. Cleophemus, I can't tell if you're happy or disappointed with that O. If that's a realization O, or if that's a O. I'm not sure, Estrock. I'd have to look into who wrote it. I gotta be honest, aside from Stephen Sondheim, I do not know who writes musical. Oh, and Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yeah, those are the only two I am like, they wrote this musical, but everyone else, nope, I'm sorry.
You know of Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Okay, yes. I don't know why he always slips my mind. I think I just associate him more with Disney now.
Really?
Than I do stage musicals.
Every time people are like, oh yeah, he does Disney, it's like, oh yeah, that is the thing that he does do now. It's like, for me, it's like, it's Hamilton, and that's like the thing.
See, for me, I'm more like, it's primarily Disney.
Wild.
That's crazy. Tim Rice? A wrench and a chibi robot? That'd be very cute, Mason.
Me, when I'm looking at the fucking notes I wrote and have no idea what the fuck I was trying to say, and then I realized I've gotten here now. It took me a second, but I'm like reading this, I'm like, what the fuck is I trying to say? I have realized what I was trying to say.
I wonder what line that happened to you on.
I could tell you what like my notes were. Expression of sick pleasure,
curious.
a la Abyss Reflections Night. And I was like, what? And I was like,
what?
A la Abyss
You didn't write that
Night.
in front of me.
I did. Because I showed you what I meant by it.
Oh, maybe that's why.
My brain was just like, I had a moment there when I was like, oh.
Nah, that happens very often. More often than you would think, guys. Sometimes I get moments where I'll read something over that I wrote months ago, and I'm like, what am I alluding to with this line? What am I referencing? I'm clearly referencing something, but I'm not sure what.
Jan.
Oh, you're Jan. Hi.
I see. I'm sorry that I read Cleop as Clip Clop.
Okay, I also read that as Clip Clop.
In my head, it's like Clip Clop. I was like, oh no, that's hello, Clip Clop.
Nah, that's giving vibes of what did I want to name that D&D character? I wanted to name them Pickwick. Similar vibes. Clip Clop and Pickwick.
No, I love Rickereedy. Which took Dylan so long. Oh, is that why you say it that way? Yes, because it's supposed to be a bird noise.
It's a bird call.
Oh shit. Okay.
Guys, a little background on this. We played a campaign that Ori DM'd for us. And my character was
a bird
I forget
person.
the exact race, but basically bird person. Think bird caller, because I want all my characters to be callers now. If they have animal influence. It's just better!
It's just better!
It's
no hate to furries, but it's better!
Hey, you get the benefit of the wings and everything, but you keep the human face, which is great.
And you can still have other feathers. It's just so good.
when I was naming my character, I was looking up how people tend to name characters of this race. And what I had found was that a lot of the traits regarding this race was that they pick names that emulate bird calls. And I know I saw one on there. It was Retiti. And I liked how that sounded because I was like, okay, Retiti, that's got a fun sound to it. It does sound like a little like of the bird. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. But originally, I had her name as, I think it was Riku, because that's how we got here. Because I was like, well, I don't want to give up Riku, because that's just fun. I like how it sounds. I like how it flows. But maybe that could be a nickname, and then the whole name could be Rikuriti. And that does sound like a bird call, so I ran with it. I'm like, I'm Rikuriti.
And then so every time I like said her name, I went Rikuriti, as like emulating that it was a bird call. It was Rikuriti. And then
Yes, damn.
Dylan later when we finally like
He was so confused
said
why
this
Ori
out.
was doing
yeah, he
that.
just like accepted it, but like didn't know, like
He
didn't
didn't
understand.
question it, but he was very confused the whole time.
And then so when I like mentioned it to him, he was like, "Oh, is that why you say it that way?" And it's like, yes. I wasn't just being weird.
Well, that's what I kind of like about it, because that means my name wasn't so obvious to what it was.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. It could
It
just
was
be a
still
name.
just a name.
Or it could harken back to like what race my character is, which is really cool.
Nope. That one.
I did not know that, Cleophemus. That's pretty cool.
What are we doing?
Transliterations of bird
Ah,
calls.
yes.
I had a lot of fun with that particular character. I think if I had to rank them based on names, Rikuriti is up there along with Jolly Low Shield. Just because I love how that flows.
Some of them
And then
fit
also the
Estra-
joke of everyone calling her Jolly instead of Jolie.
Yeah. Some of them fit Estrak, like Chickadee, but some of them really, I'm like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
But like Chickadee,
Like,
dee, dee,
please,
dee,
enlighten
it
me
sounds
on your
like
thought
that.
process.
We're good. Chickadee, dee, 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 dee. But like,
There was a little song
Whippoorwill,
in
Whippoorwill is like,
where was it?
I get it.
It was in like an animal magazine that I used to order. And they had a whole like song section about chickadees. And just I'm like, chickadee, 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 dee, dee. This is very cute.
And then there was something that was like, there's like,
we're not blaming you, Estruck.
Okay. Come here, sir. Move up.
It's Everett, isn't he?
No,
He's fighting you.
Everett's the squatty one.
Ah.
This is Gardwan.
I did know that, Cleophe. That one I was aware of. Ori being shot from a slingshot. Wait, what? How did we get here?
I'm not sure.
And I didn't know that either,
Is that
Mason.
me getting shot from a slingshot?
I guess so. Wouldn't be
Okay.
my first interpretation,
I
but
have
art is in
made
the eye of the beholder.
Gardwan so sassy, but I can't stop.
I think he deserves to be
He's
sassy,
just
honestly.
sass master now.
He deserves it. He
For
made
now.
the most of his screen time. Good for
He
him.
did until
He was told, all right, kid, you're only gonna be in this one entry.
yeah, and half of
And
it
he
is
was
you
like,
being beaten to a pulp.
I'm gonna make this the best performance I've given in my life. It's like that one extra in a movie where they're like, you get one line and then they make the most out of that one line they're given. I get that vibe from Guard 1 if this
Yeah.
were Actor AU. Which I've honestly thought about for our character. Especially with the later, more dramatic scenes. I could definitely imagine, like, the green screen behind them for certain scenes. And I'm like, ooh. Gotta remember that Actor AU
Okay,
when we
but
get
Milano
to
does
a
all
little
his
later
own
in season
stunts.
2. Oh, Milano's like Tom Cruise.
And Ferrix. Definitely. Those
Yes.
two. Because Milano does it, Ferrix is like, all right, I gotta do it now. I gotta do this
Ferrix
now.
is like, I'm not letting him show me
Milano
up.
is fucking that actor that played
Hey,
Aragorn.
Penguin.
In,
Welcome.
Lord of the Aragorn, that actor. I can't remember his name.
Yes.
That's Milano.
Mm.
Like badass
I
in
could
real
see
life
it.
and badass on the screen. Like live, that. Oh, I walked to work like a mile every day, so I would be properly disheveled for the walk. I was like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Penguin.
Milano's the one working out for the role.
Yeah, exactly.
A fraction of your sleep debt. How much more do you owe, Penguin?
I'm assuming a lot, because Penguin gets up for stream and Kim Possible, and Kim Possible is earlier than stream. So.
This is very true. Penguin, was it your debt from last night? Oh, yeah. No. We're not going that far, Estrock. I mean, for one, we're not letting Milano sing. Yeah. I remember hearing the stories about that with Hugh Jackman in Les Miserables, and I was like, wow! Can't believe they did that.
Yep.
TLDR, for people who don't know the story, Hugh Jackman basically deprived himself of water and food before going on set and singing for 8 hours straight.
To properly
as
look
a
the
hobbyist
part.
singer and not professional, I would not recommend doing that.
Okay, completely
That's a bad idea.
unrelated to the actor stuff. But today, my voice is like keyed the fuck in. I don't know, but like,
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
I was singing in the shower earlier today, and I'm like, ooh, these are good vibes.
I was like, this is like, I really warmed up, but like, what? Like, am I just sitting in the right key? Or I was like, no, I was singing like Into the Unknown, and I was like, damn, I'm fucking clear as hell today. Hello, Enthuse.
Yeah. I'm in the shower. I'm singing those Hiroyuki Sawano songs, and I'm like, damn.
Can you drink milk, Enthuse?
No. Oh, condolences, Enthuse.
Ah, shit.
What on earth did you cook?
Yeah, and why did you make it too hot?
Is it even of this planet? If it is that spicy,
or is it of Nuffaluffagus? Now, if anyone gets that, you're fucking goated. But if nobody gets that,
we shall see.
I'd be kind of surprised, if I'm being honest. Speaking of that I just referenced, my like biggest, not Sesame Street.
Sesame Street? No!
Nuffaluffagus isn't Sesame Street. You mean...
Oh my god. Not Snuffleupagus, Estrock.
Oh, not Snuffleupagus, no. Nuffaluffagus. Planet Nuffaluffagus.
Planet Nuffaluffagus.
And you put too many chilies in. Oof, oof.
Ooh.
Enthuse. Labna cheese and milk.
Yep. Milk will be your savior.
Welcome back, Jayan.
I would definitely recommend cutting back the chili time. Rizilla.
Rizilla. The ambience is spoopy. It's Tangle Tower OST for the first hour. I felt like changing it up, doing a different video game that we played. Thought it'd be fun.
I wonder what would happen if we ran the Wonder Song soundtrack one.
That
people would recognize
possible.
it.
You could do that one.
But I see what you mean by the ambiance, Estra, because we got all these dark looming figures.
It is a little spoopier in general, yeah.
It's a bit spoopier, you know? This scene is taking place in an underground jail.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the happiest place on Earth.
Or the brightest place on Earth.
No, not at all. Lots of shadows in there. I am so excited to color it in, to be honest.
Yeah, but that means I have to make fucking all new color palette for you.
That means I also have to make all new fucking color palettes, so
Your
we're
part
both in the
was
same camp.
easy.
Well, it is copy paste basically,
I
but
have
it
to
takes
draw
time.
the person, color them in once, and then add the thing so you can see.
Good thing they're background characters.
Still gotta do it.
Hey, John.
Do
We're
they have
doing
crazy
good
hair?
tonight.
No, but
We're in it because Ori needs to catch up on the comic so I can color it.
also, luckily enough, at least Guard 1 and Guard 2 have the same outfit.
That is a plus.
They have the identical same outfit.
They are but lowly grunts.
Yes.
So sad for them,
Who
but
makes
works
his
well
own
for us.
music? Danny Elfman?
Is it Danny Elfman? I mean, I would hope so.
Clang, clang. Give me, clang, clang. Okay. Yeah.
Team Rocket posing? Well, sadly, they are not blasting off again. At least not yet.
They are not Team Rocket posing. He's just being sassy. And he'll get his comeuppance soon. And then the other one is being a dick, a bitch, a motherfucker.
The Mason in the comic, they're
separate from
not going to be
soundtracks.
named
I see.
directly. I think Guard 1 and Guard 2 is just a funny fandom
yeah.
name to have.
Exactly. They will never be referenced.
That's more so
They have no
Something that
in-universe
happened on
names, to
stream.
be
There's no
honest.
in-universe name.
Yeah.
They're important for this scene, and then they're going to be left behind.
Literally will never exist again. That's why it pains me that I make
All
them
this
look so
effort
good.
just to disappear. Ooh, Cleophemus, I do love that song.
Hello, Allie!
Who is Danny Elfman, Allie? I'm pretty sure this is Halloween and anything from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Please tell me I'm not misremembering.
What am I doing?
That would be really embarrassing.
Uh,
Oh yeah, Federico. Ori uses the 3D models to help set up her sketches.
I use it for speed. When I sketch, like, just for fun, I specifically try to not use them because you don't want to get into a place where it's a crutch. However, I need these to go, like, really fast, and I need them to be, like, in the same space, you know, as they move around the space. I want them to be proper heights all the time compared to each other, even when they're not directly
It helps a lot with
positioned.
consistency.
Yeah. And honestly, speed. Are we talking about the flightless bird one? Because yes.
I think we are.
Yes. That one's great.
Yes, we've both seen that banger, Cleophemus. In fact, I think that I'm the one who sent Ori
You
it.
did send it to me, yeah.
So I was like, Ori, birds.
Yep. Diogenes. Okay, salute. Salute. This finger is new. See how it has like a finger with the zoom
Oh
in?
yeah, look at
That's
that.
new. That never happened before.
They've never had that before?
No.
Interesting. Was there an update?
There might have been. I'm waiting at the end of the month I can probably get Clip Studio Paint 4 for dirt fucking cheap, and I really, really, really want it.
Nice, nice.
Okay.
Consistency indeed.
Yeah, but it's like it's honestly 99% for speed because if I do it without the models, I can still do it It's just there's a lot more to the sketching process because you have to like sit there and figure it out and like trying to think if I have a good example to show. Give me your hand. Okay, we need to move it over. This salute is weird. But yeah.
Guys, I'm trying to convince Ori to do an animatic for Flightless Bird.
Yeah, but
it'll be way later, but
yeah. I
it's
like
got
it.
potential.
I like the idea of it. The next thing is finally finishing my fucking Ace Attorney one because I like it too much to let it die. And while I love the
I'm
boys,
never gonna let that one die. I like writing it too much.
That I like. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the Ace Attorney animatic I want to do to
that one.
Death of Me, because I love how it's coming out so far, and I really like my idea for it. Aster is not a flightless bird. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. No, won't do that. Honestly, after Art Fight, I'm thinking that'll probably be our next. I'm sorry, not after Art Fight. After Indie is finished and functional, that'll probably be our next making time.
Amazing. What I'm doing is I'm planning ahead. I'm writing a script for Ori, and I'm just gonna save it. is and then one day it shall exist. You can always script it out, Mason. That's the beautiful thing about planning ahead. You can have a script and save it for whenever you need.
Okay.
It's you greedy dirtbag, Estrock. And I only know that because my family recently watched it on Earth Day.
Okay.
That was what my brother picked for Earth Day.
I don't think that is a good movie. I think it's a fun movie. I think that the original Lorax is significantly better overall. I also think that if you wanted to watch like a good movie on Earth Day, Fern Gully and Epic are way fucking better.
And the original Lorax.
Yeah, and the original Lorax, like I said. Yeah. Even Horton Hears a Who could be a good one, you know? But I love spiritually the vibe of the 2019, 2018 Lorax movie?
I think 2018.
2018 Lorax movie? Because...
maybe even earlier.
Something like that. Because the songs fucking slap. And, like, the goofiness
and Wally.
of it...
can't forget Wally.
...is off the charts. Oh, yeah, Wally. Yes, Wally as well. The goofiness is off the charts. So having, like, Let It Grow, hilarious. Like having that in existence is great. The movie itself, mid. You know what I'm saying?
The movie itself is meh.
Like having the meme potential that comes off of people having watched it and knowing the songs and the context behind the song is great. Like, because without the movie, we wouldn't get that little short of the people in the fucking, like, Walmart parking lot or surrounding the pothole. No. They're surrounding the pothole where they have planted a tree. They're all dressed up as characters from the Lorax movie, and they're singing, let it grow, right around as the guy in the car drives by with the thing, like when Walmart refuses to do the potholes or whatever. Like we could not have that.
You have the live action Cat in the Hat?
Oh god, no.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
How bad can a good girl? Yeah, that's pretty great. All of it is like I will also say there's probably a level of nostalgia for me in the sense of that my friend from freshman year of college became obsessed with that movie after we like so we did like an
very obsessed with it.
Yeah, in like a meme way, right? But like incredibly obsessed in a meme way. Fucking loved the parking lot section, which is one section.
The amount of time she sang that at your birthday party.
Yeah, which is one small section
And
of
that
the
was my
fucking
introduction to this
Thneedville
friend
song,
too, which was
okay?
amazing.
Yeah, this is one section. Yes, live action in general was a mistake.
It can be. I'll give Alita Battle Angel a pass.
I will also give Mission
That
Impossible
one wasn't
a pass.
terrible.
I'll also give Knives Out a pass. And the Bourne series. I will say, I think that live action has its place. I think the problem that people do is that you should never, ever, ever, ever make an animated movie live action. I do not think that there is any time that a movie or anything that is originally animated with the intention of being animated can be improved in any way by being live action.
Reason to make it live action is because live action is endgame. Let's make the adult version. You're doing something wrong.
Yeah, because my biggest
9 times out of 10, the original animation is already adult enough to entertain the adult.
Though, Mars, so far, all episodes involving Lucky Cyan have solely been 2D. I'm very curious where we're going with this because the episode that comes out this week is gonna fucking end me unless there's also like, is this guy in lighter but beforehand? It seems like every time we're going backwards in the timeline. Because I'm pretty sure the next one is gonna be
very interesting.
The queen, whatever, monarch. It's not monarch, but like there's a queen character.
It's queen. It's queen.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm 99% it's her, and we saw her in Lucky Cyan, and obviously that's how they do it. But she's like 18.
Yeah, they always allude to the next
when
one
Lucky
in the
Cyan
previous
is
story.
like a child or something. So it's like she's older. So if we go back to her time, or if we move forward, like we're jumping around the timeline, it's very interesting.
Well, see, Mason, I feel like there's a difference between a live action movie and a video game movie.
Yes, I also agree.
Like, there is
Pikachu
a very
was
clear
fun.
distinction.
I don't dislike Detective Pikachu, but yeah.
I had a good time watching it. I wouldn't put it down as one of the great.
My whole thing is they made the Mario movie.
But it was fun.
And then if they took the Mario movie and they made it live action, that's stupid as fuck. Why would you ever do this? Right? Versus like the Zelda movie, I think can get away with being live action if done well. Because it is very humanoid things. And
they will be
I know that the Dungeons and Dragons
very
movie
goated
was well
if
done.
They don't have Link talk.
With
I know that's
that's
probably not
the
gonna
one
happen.
thing. That's the one thing.
But
if
that
Link
would be
fucking
so
speaks,
amazing.
We're leaving the theater. Like I can't. He
I'm
doesn't
walking out.
fucking
I don't care what
speak,
money
okay?
I spent on my ticket.
Yeah. Really bad.
I don't care what money I spent on my ticket. I leave.
Yes, but my biggest thing is that I think that like Wes Anderson movies, they're beautifully artistic. They know what they're doing. They're bright. They're colorful. The color grading has purpose. They're not just dark and gritty. I fucking love the Grand Budapest Hotel. Okay? One of my favorite. It's really wild, but I love it. I also really enjoy the original.
Yes, Chuck, I'm curious. Why was Returns trash?
As a game, I never played any of the Detective Pikachu games. Yeah, exactly. He can make noises, Penguin, but he can't fucking speak.
That's all we want.
And
it's
that's
a very
problem,
simple ask.
Federico.
We are literally asking the studios to not do something.
I definitely don't have high hopes,
They don't even need to do anything. They just need to not do something.
Yes. Isle of Dogs.
Ooh, Fantastic Mr. Fox. I like
tried
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
so much. Jesus Christ. It's not a movie I can watch
would
again.
Get you.
It's not a movie I could watch again because I fucking sobbed. It's really tough.
Fantastic Mr. Fox is a fall watch for me, just because all the colors in it remind me of fall.
My biggest thing.
So it's like it's one of those odd Thanksgiving movies.
It's just I don't think that there is ever a scenario where you can do what was done in animation to any worthwhile degree in live action. Because animation is inherently stylized. No, like there is not a realistic animation, that's what we call special effects, right? Like, it's a different thing. To animate is to stylize, and you can do a lot more shot-wise, framing-wise, effects-wise.
Penguin, here's the thing. I don't think Disney's doing it.
Yeah.
That might help a bit.
Oh, God. Yeah, Penguin.
I always like the headcanon. So I've read a couple Breath of the Wild fics. And there are some fics that go with the idea like either Link is mute or he's selectively mute. And then he uses sign language. And I've seen a couple comics that use the idea. I've seen a couple fan fictions that use the idea. And I honestly really like that idea, to be honest.
It's the perfect thing. Sign language, because
that would
he's
be
mute.
phenomenal.
And not because
also,
he's deaf.
Think of the level of representation.
Important.
That would be like on the level of A Quiet Place.
But it's also...
to have a main character primarily use sign language and all the people around him also use it.
Yeah, but specifically because he's mute, though, right? And not because he's deaf. That's what I think is very important about Link as being representative, because so many times it's, oh, we do have, you know, obviously not a lot, but we do have some deaf representation, especially recently in, like, anime and other things. I mean, freaking, The Dragon Prince, right? Like I said, there's that anime that came out rather recently where the main character, she's a deaf girl.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. Sign of Affection.
Yeah, Sign of Affection, thank you. And that's great. But the problem is that, like, so Link is mute, not deaf, right? Link doesn't really say, well, he has quote-unquote dialogue options, Mason, he never speaks. So it more feels like he's communicating in a way other than speech.
It's never like you're hearing him out loud.
Yeah, he just, it's totally silent. And you like
would be
click
so
it
brilliant.
and they respond. Right, so they don't like, I totally get not wanting to animate sign language. If you're doing it live action, though, you have no excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I understand animating sign
language.
All
that money
any kind of
you
sign
could
language
put into
is a
teaching
lot
your
of time
voice
and effort.
actors how to get an accent or
well, see, that's
learn
the other
a new
problem.
skill.
The other problem
Put that
is
into sign language.
Is to do it well, they would actually have to have like deaf interpreters as part of the crew, because that's the way to do it. Because unfortunately, just the way that hearing people speak sign language is not the way that deaf people speak sign lanage, and it's not like the way that like. So you would really have to have like a good consult on there to really understand the sign language. It's a whole thing. No, not the Rick roll. Yeah, Link never speaks. And it's not like they're against having characters speak in Nintendo or anything, like main characters speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that's like a a common thing.
Because we know Mario spoke in his movie.
I do recall that, Estrock, unfortunately. Yeah, but Mario also speaks full words in the games. Like, Luigi, no! You know, like, he'd say, like, oh, no! Like, he says true words
like
in
stuff,
there.
but you could build off of it.
Yeah.
What shit are you into, Penguin?
Rick rolls, I'm assuming?
Oh. At least the Persona protagonists speak in Balan in cutscenes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so it's like
Link never speaks in a cutscene.
Like, even with Fire Emblem Awakening, like, the main character Robin didn't talk too much, but eventually in future games, they gave him a voice.
Yeah. Link has always interacted with other people by somehow conversing with them. But he has never even, like even when the characters make, like, their own weird language noises, like I'm remembering Twilight Princess, he doesn't do it back. Right? Like, he doesn't do it back.
No, he doesn't. You get the little ha-ha.
Yeah, they did like uh-huh, uh-huh, ha, or whatever. And he's just like, there. It's like,
And he's just like,
let the man be silent.
he's just quiet.
Let the man not speak.
Please, Hollywood, I'm begging you. Let the man be silent.
Okay. Beautiful. Come here. Allie, you
Ooh,
said you
Fire
weren't
Emblem
ready for art
7.
fight,
I
but you
gotta
still have
remember
a month.
which one that is.
How many more things you gotta do? Do you have more than 2 reference sheets
Astruck
left?
Link is gender fluid. Link is very much a gender fluid character. Look at how they pulled off the... Shoot, what's the name of the outfit he wears to get into the
Gerudo
village?
one?
Gerudo,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, Gerudo.
That's
but
it.
then also the fucking, like, ice one in Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh,
it's
the ice
like
one
a
is so
backless
good.
dress. Yeah, Link came out of a fucking vat in Breath of the Wild. Tears of the King, right? He's just in the goop. 8. Oh my goodness, Allie. Oh, you're doing like
Oh, wow.
Mara and the other ones that I'm blanking on.
10 references, jeez.
Gotta get on it, Allie. You have 4 weeks.
Yep. So do
And-
you, Ori.
Yeah, but I only have 1 dude. And technically I only have 3 weeks because I'm away.
Oh, shit. That's right, you gotta do all the other stuff over your break.
Like reading and all of these comic
Yes.
panels.
Reading and comic panels and Spirit Fair!
Yeah,
Please!
it's
Beat Spirit
probably
Fair!
not gonna happen. I have too many books.
It's been 1,000 years.
I know, Mars. I never said I was good at finishing games.
You still haven't met my little mushroom boy character.
No, I did.
You haven't met Stanley.
Yeah, I have Stanley.
Oh, you do?
I have all the characters. I just haven't gotten I have to do the teacher's fucking quests or whatever.
Okay, you gotta do the teacher's quest, and then you gotta help them all resolve their trauma so they can move on.
But I have them resolved, Mars. I don't know where you fucking think I am in this game. I'm pretty
Then you
sure.
have not given me an update, because
I
I
just
thought you
have
were
the
way
teacher.
further behind.
No, I totally gave you an update about the teacher. 100%.
Did you?
Yes, your projected. I don't know.
All right,
I'm so
I'll
close to
take
this
it. I'll
game.
take it. The side characters will be less work than Scarlet and Kai
Good.
because you're making them as dress-up doll things. Ooh, nice, Allie.
Wait, because you're making Scarlet and Kai dress-up doll things, or you're making the other characters ones? I'm sorry.
I think the side characters are dress-up doll things.
Mars was slandering my level of game finishing. Because I know I told her about this. I know I did. Okay.
Oh, when
Thanks.
you finish
YouTube.
Stanley's quest, you are going to give me a message when you are sobbing. I guarantee it. I expect that sobbing message
I have to go in our
on my desk.
No, it would have been in my old account. I'm very certain. We've done all this already. I really think you've completely forgotten.
She's
Look
looking
up-
for evidence now.
No, I can't look for evidence. It's on my old account. You are the only one who could possibly look for evidence.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I could. Do you really want me to?
You could look up Mushroom or Stanley. I feel like I did not remember his name.
I feel like you would have used mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh shit, where's your account?
What are we
Oh,
clipping?
there it is. Okay.
Just me? I'm clipping? I know. I was yelling. I was
Mush-
excited.
Room.
Yeah. Paper
There-
dolls, Allie. Paper dolls.
Okay,
That's what I thought.
got
That
you
makes more
play
sense
as
to me.
a tiny mushroom. Smushy Come Home was a game I sent you. Big Mushroom Boss.
Smushy.
You said, hey, can I ask you what you thought the purple mushroom top was when you came up to it? Could this be it? Oh, this was in reference to D&D. This was back when we were playing your courier campaign.
No. It would have been from...
Because you wanted me to tell you what I thought the purple
Last
mushroom
time
was, and I thought it was going to be a boss.
Mostly Mashley with Dylan. So 2023 was I read Dungeon Meshi and I think played Spiritfarer. So try 2023 or 2022. Those would be the best times.
Okay.
My game
I'm gonna
completion
look
rate
up
is very low.
Spiritfarer. Let's try that.
Yeah, you could try that.
And I'll try old. Oh, wow. Okay, Okay, I sent you the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Spirit Commit, Spirit Shroud, Spirit Medium, Spirit of the Puppy Eyes. What the fuck were we talking about? Okay. Okay, here's something you said. I've been playing Spiritfarer because vacation is the only time I can play games, lol. And I am progressing, and then 4 spirits were all like, we are ready, like all at once, and now I'm sad. And we don't get to say goodbye to Redacted. He just leaves. I didn't know the dinner party would be his last.
What a ride. That many games?
You said, I think I've met all the spirits. Not all moved in, though.
Okay.
I spent a while just farming, so I have a lot of ingredients.
Yup. That's my favorite part.
I'm close on recipes. I just got Dash. The ability. I probably won't finish it this vacay, so not over yet, low.
What year is that?
Now I get to go see all the islands with chests I didn't get to see if I can now, Lou. You were really having difficulty spelling lol this time.
What year is that?
That was 2023.
Okay. So
did you bring the game with you in 2024?
I definitely bring my Switch every time, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, here we start talking about Hotsun and Milano in Genshin style. So we're out of that. Laios equals my spirit animal. Let's see.
I mean, he is, though. Yeah, so that means I was reading it that year.
Playing it that year.
Well, no. If I said Laios is my spirit animal, it's because I was reading Dungeon Meshi while in vacation.
Oh, yeah,
and so
yeah.
I also played Spiritfarer that year because I got done with the books really fast.
Okay, that makes sense.
You're halfway
Oh, and then you came out with the AAAU concept.
There you go.
This was in July 4th, 2023. We are winning Microwave Tree.
What? Did you get short?
Nice, Allie. I tried restarting Hollow Knight. And it was one of those games where I'm like, you know what? I want to be fully immersed in this one when I play. Like, it just feels like I want to get lost in it. What I am playing now, I'm playing the first Ni no Kuni. And I'm on the second town. It's been pretty fun.
I'm here.
Not entirely sure if I like the battle mechanics that much. I find it hard to switch between attacks. Because, like, you're moving around with the left joystick, but then they expect you to press the arrow to change your between attack, defend spells. But then if you're staying still, the enemy's going to run up to you and smack you, and it's very easy to get. Which is a little annoying. I think I'm over-leveled now because I was getting annoyed. Hi, Ivan. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hope the party was well. Estrock says, I should play more games. Ah, I
Come through
see. Ooh,
AA.
Isles of Sea and
Yay!
Sky. Nice.
We love the AA addiction peeps coming to our other streams. One, because
We
usually
do,
if you like
yes.
AA, you're cool. And two, because you like us too. I hope that's why.
The Mantis Lords are tiny. The Mantis. Allie, I'm curious, what system did you play Ni no Kuni on? Because I'm playing it on Switch, and I gotta change my controller options. I don't like my current setup at all. I wish I could cycle between my spell, attack, defend using the trigger buttons. Just because I feel like that would be more natural. I could still run and not have to move my thumb to the D-pad. Sorry, not the D-pad, the arrow keys.
Games.
Like, I gotta change that up because I do not like the control scheme. I feel like it's making me die way too often.
Hold on.
Ooh, you got to Pigtown. I am in Desert Town. I'm in Almorhor. Mahor? Alma something. That's what it's called. It's the de facto desert town in this world.
There's been like a big sale, and I put a bunch of games on the wish list to possibly do stream
Okay, Allie, but
later.
which console? Sometimes the play schemes change between consoles.
And then
I need specific.
yeah, we have those. What did I just get, please? New to library.
I didn't want.
I got something called Agent A, which is like an escape room, puzzle room kind of vibe thing.
Okay.
And then I also got this one that sounds really cute. It's called In Bento, and it's basically just a puzzle game where you make bento boxes. And the art was just cute, and it was 99 cents. So I was like, yeah, I will get you. You're cute.
That is super fun.
Yeah, here. You can see. You just have to make the little bento box. But it's not just easy, you know, you gotta like flip it around, figure out the order. You can like flip tiles. You know,
so
it gives
cute.
little to the left vibes kind of thing, but the art style's really cute. And it's all about like the little cat mom making little bento for her little cat child. And it's like,
that's called a kitten, Nori.
no, it's the cat child, obviously. Just so cute.
That's adorable.
But it was like, look at the kitten.
I love buying games, but then I'm also like, when am I going to get to play?
I got this one because it could be like a fun little, we stream and there is a game involved, but we're just kind of chilling mostly. That one was
this
cute.
is definitely relaxed night. Oh, look at the baby cat.
We have these two to play. I like reorganized my whole thing. I have strange horticulture because it's fucking like obviously my vibe completely, but I don't know when I'll play it. Toem is another cute, like it seemed like a fun, cute little game we could play on stream. Murder by Numbers is of course that other one. Cartu is again some sort of puzzle game-ish thing. Agent A, like I said, is like a puzzle room thing, kind of like Escape from Mr.
We're
Mansion.
good at those.
Of course, we have the Ducktectives, of course. Those are great.
We gotta have the Duck Tech.
Yeah. And then we have, guys, Ace Attorney has 194.4 hours. Investigation so far only has 63. I don't think we're gonna hit those numbers, but who knows?
God damn.
See, I have all the games, guys. Their covers are very pretty, I won't lie.
They are.
Called 2 Digits. Played it for 25 hours. That's not bad, S-Drug. That's not bad.
I mean, S-Drug, 2 and 5 are 2 digits,
California
so
girls?
I think you accomplished the game.
Oh, indeed.
You did it.
Rasterize. Do that. Do that. If I finish all of the panels for this entry, I'm gonna get a little
us
doodle
too,
time.
Ivan. cannot wait for the
Oh yeah,
trilogy
we're
to
so
continue.
ready for Mermaid's Mask. Definitely want that one. Have you been watching our Articulation
So beyond
Tower
ready.
series? It's not like the AA series, but
It's a bit different, but I think it still has fun
it's
vibes.
still a fun time. I'm editing like the next one on the last stream, and I'm cutting so much out because so much of it is just us going like,
So
how
much
do
of
we
us was just
progress?
bumbling
How
around,
do we
not knowing where the hell
progress?
anything was.
So I've cut it out.
It was so sad. We did our best, you guys.
But
There were some points where we were just like,
Xbox.
Okay, so Allie, let me ask you this. When you are in fights in Ni no Kuni, you know how you have to run away from the enemies, but then you also have to select like what you're doing as well? Now, I don't find switching between yourself and your spirit companions tricky. Your familiars tricky. But like, do you find selecting the attacks tricky? Because I find like my left thumb, is on the joystick on the left side trying to move around, but then I have to let go of the joystick and move my thumb down to those arrows to select between what I want to do. But in that moment, I stop running.
Oh, snap by them.
Some enemy sneaks up on me and clobbers me, and I take damage. And it's really annoying if I'm trying to do like a heal spell at the same time. Do I just need to get good? Or are you playing it a different way where it's not as frustrating?
Yeah, see, that's the problem, Ezra. That's the problem with playing is having those weak gaps, and now sometimes longer than 1 week gaps. I think it adds to the vibe of chaos that we bring to our streams. But, yeah, that...
It definitely does.
No, we don't. That's too much work.
Mm-mm.
I think the closest to notes we ever got was Mars took pictures on her phone or screenshots while we did Tangled Tower.
I was taking the pictures
But
of
then
the
it, like,
little
never
clues
came up.
and things, but I don't think they ever came up.
It never came up.
Or
I
maybe
don't think
one
they
of
ever
them came up, but that was about it.
And so it was just like, eh. And also,
But
if I'm being
Estrad, I
honest,
will be honest, no, I am not
I don't
keeping
even
notes.
know what notes I would be able to, 1, take while playing the game, 2, write down that I would understand when I mean the next week.
It would be a challenge.
Like, there's just too much going on. So no. If I was a good, amazing streamer, I would watch our stream before or some shit, but I don't have that kind of time.
I don't have that kind of time.
We play game as a fun time, and we like that you guys join us along. That's why I struck. While I would love to play Blueprints as like a concept, I think I would really like it. I don't think I could play it on stream. Because you'd have to take notes and be like really cognizantly present.
Yeah,
Mars, maybe you
that's
took
the big
pictures of
reason.
stuff. Maybe you took pictures of stuff during Escape from Mistwood Mansion.
I did do that too. No, I didn't. I took note.
Okay, yeah, you did take
I
notes.
took notes in my note app for that one. I didn't take pictures.
But that was more just because, like, literally being able to, like, see something that was from a different room in the current room. Like, they're active notes versus, like, for later notes, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. No, they're like, I want to remember 2 minutes later from now, not
well, it's
a
like,
week
it's
from
like,
now.
I know I need this combination. Let me go over to the combination. Okay, let me take a picture of that write down that combination instead of just remembering it, right?
Yeah, because we don't want to do the whole back and forth. I got one number, I got 2 numbers, go back for the last one.
Sadly, it's not because we're boring as drunk. It's because we're it actually takes too much brain power for me to listen to us again. And then on top of that...
spells were controlled by the bumpers. Okay, then I just gotta change my configuration, Allie. Because I am enjoying the game. I just know I'd enjoy it more if I didn't hate the control scheme.
It is a skill, S-Drug. It is a skill. And that's why, like, I'm going through this Tangled Tower stream. I definitely feel that, right? Like, I definitely feel like... oh, we could have been funnier than this. Like, we could have been more entertaining. Like, I'm watching the
it too,
Tower
and I'm
one,
seeing those
and I'm
moments
like,
of,
oh,
man,
like,
could
I
have
feel
said
like we
one.
were really, like, too, as you know, Dylan pointed out to me, like, we were too focused on playing the game and not as focused on being entertaining playing Tangled Tower. And I think that's why having Dylan is very, very helpful. I'll be curious to get to the point where I watch Secret of the Swamp, right? And see if Mars and I have improved. Because I feel like a similar thing happens
I think we improved by then.
You never know. I didn't think we were so boring in Tangled Tower. I thought we were funnier than this. Stream 2, and I'm like, we were really late.
Or he's like, I'm embarrassed for us.
Kinda, yeah. I'm like, oh,
damn.
I regret making this a series.
Hey, it's the growing pains. Everyone goes through them.
Well, it's like, that's why
I think we were funnier by the time we got to the Secret of the Swamp.
I certainly hope so. I also think knowing how the game worked...
I think we ad-libbed more.
I also think knowing how the game worked helped, right? Like,
that helped
having
a ton.
played Tangled Tower thus helped, like, not getting stuck with Secret of the Swamp.
There's a ceiling that you can't get past until you fully get used to 3D dual stick controls or the... Oh, if you're referring to Ni no Kuni, yeah. I would like it so much more if I could cycle between attack, defend, provision, spells, run away, using either the bumpers or the trigger button. I don't want to move my thumb off the runaway stick because the enemies are constantly coming at me. Particularly the annoying cheetah enemies that are constantly in the desert, because those are desert enemies and that's where I am. So anytime I stop, they start swiping and they do a crap ton of damage. I don't like them.
If I remember correctly, in one of the Dark Souls games, you have to hold the controller differently in order for optimal gameplay.
That sounds like something Soft would do.
You have to, like, hook your... So it's like your middle finger does the bumper, like your right hand middle finger does the bumper, and then your right hand index finger does the trigger, and then you have to, like, loop your pointer finger up and over to hit whatever the top button is.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, Dylan tells me about it. Because it's like how you dash effectively or something.
Ooh, died to every boss out. I did die a lot to the first boss because I was still figuring out the game. When I got to the mouse boss, the mouse that kidnaps the cat, Hickory Dock, I think it is. That one I did okay.
There's still time.
Famous, don't do it. Don't do it.
There's still time for you.
Don't give in.
Don't go into the light.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. No AI. Bad.
I think they already left.
Oh, no.
We've lost another one.
Oh.
The darkness? Yeah, you're right. The darkness. My bad.
The darkness.
What? I heard that one line. I can't remember what the book is. You know, it's one of the classic books, right? If that makes any sense. But it's like the hell is... And you must walk away. Oh, shit. Oh, no. It did a stupid.
Oh, no.
Stream why? I don't understand! Are we back? Have we returned?
Let's see. It looks like we've returned.
Yeah.
We look okay on YouTube.
Why do we do
Yep, we're
this?
blinking, we're moving.
I don't get it. We
With
had
some
no
cutting
issues.
out.
It's a me
Yep.
thing this time. Okay, what is happening now?
Okay.
Some internet blip just occurred. Are we back?
Let's see. I think so.
I think we might be back.
Oh, we're loading in.
That was an internet blip.
Oh,
No,
also
now we're
over
having
here
a
for
bunch of
me.
internet blips. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is weird.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
Are we back?
No, I think we're back.
Okay.